Welcome back to Team Bike Wizard, and in today's video we're going to talk about Universal Horror Unleashed. Some new details were revealed, so let's get right into it. So, today, fittingly on Halloween, Universal Horror Unleashed in Vegas revealed some new details that confirmed the opening date of 2025. They announced what new houses, the initial 4 houses that will be debuting as part of this experience. They also gave us 3 new pieces of concept art, which we're going to go ahead and discuss right now. But first, let's talk about the houses. The first house is the Exorcist Believer, which you can go watch a POV of that. It was at Universal Hollywood in Orlando about last year, I believe. It was a very creepy, very scary house. Scarier as the time went on. So if it's that level of creepiness, then it's gonna do very, very, very well in Vegas. Next one is the Scarecrow the Reaping. Won House of the Year in Hollywood. It was a very good house in Orlando as well, and that was here a couple of years ago as well. And then next one is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is doing very well this year in Hollywood. One of the better houses for sure, and it always does a fantastic job. Very cool house, very thematic house there. And then the last house is a Universal Monsters house, and of course, gotta have the Universal Monsters in there. They didn't specify what monster, this is your eternal bloodlines, but they said the Universal Monsters will be represented, so I'm sure they'll give some more details on that later, but obviously can't have a brand new horror experience without the classic Universal Monsters, because they're the ones that started it all. Now, the inside of this thing looks pretty interesting. It's like one big kind of like circus tent. Like you step into this warehouse, but then a couple of these pieces of concept art look like you're in like a circus, and there's like some circus vibes going on, which is very interesting because in some of the concept art you see Jack the Clown and Chance, which are 2 Universal Orlando icons, Horror Nights icons. Looks like they're going to be leading the way, and I'm sure if there's a storyline for this location, looks like maybe they opened up a new location for their circus, and it looks like even in the concept art there may be circus acts, like almost like what happens at Circus Circus, and they have circus acts over the arcade and the slot machines, which is pretty awesome. They may even, looks like in the concept art, they could have some circus acts here too. This is also the area where there'll be a highly themed restaurant and bar location, probably more bar and probably like bar food, not like restaurant anything. But this will be the main, the front stairs, and so the houses will be on the sides, on the walls of the building, like on the edges of the building, and the front and middle area will be this bar, kind of entertainment space. And this is also where they'll have those circus acts and some walk around characters of Jack himself, Chance, and some other Horror Nights characters. And this is kind of like a scare zone vibe. I really do. They hope pump some fog into this middle area as well. Really, amp up that horror mood. It's this piece of concept art is very interesting because I don't know if this is the entrance to it doesn't look like the entrance to the building, and the rest of the concept art is kind of like reddish or orange, and this is blue. So I don't know if this is the entrance to one of the houses, maybe the monster's house, maybe this is a facade, but this is being used as a main promotional piece of artwork here. As I said, this is very interesting, but since everything else is, again, kind of reddish or orange, this looks like this could be maybe an entrance to like a facade to a house, one of the houses. If I had to guess, maybe it's the Monsters house, because it doesn't look like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Exorcist Believer, but it does look like something. It could be like a Monsters house, like kind of like a Frank Manor facade type of thing going on there. Not entirely sure, just my guess based on the concept art. Lastly, Universal said this is going to open up in 2025. That's now they've made that official on their Instagram and Twitter accounts that Universal Horror Unleashed now has. But they didn't say when, not even a season. If I had to guess, probably fall 2025, right? Because May 2025, May 22nd is when Epic Universe opens. So you don't want to have 2 Universal things opening up at the same weekend. That's kind of, obviously one's much bigger than the other, but still, it takes, from a marketing aspect, it kind of takes away the thunder, right? You want to have all the focus on Epic Universe in May, and then when that juice, that won't settle down because it's only a few months later, but as you get into the fall season, you want to have maybe Horror Unleashed open. So I suspect in time for Horror Nights next year, this will open. So maybe August, late August, like a soft opening, and a grand opening in September when Horror Nights officially kicks off on both coasts. And that way you'll have basically HHN Vegas during the Halloween season, but it won't have an end date. It will keep going forever after that. So I believe this will open up in the fall of 2025, specifically in late August, early September. Don't quote me on that. That's just my guess. But yeah, it looks like I could be taking maybe a Labor Day trip to Las Vegas because I do want to be here on opening weekend for sure. More details will be rolling out for this experience over the next several months, but what have you guys thought about this first look at some of these concept arts so far and some of the house names? Are you guys disappointed? I saw maybe some disappointment, like a mixed reaction, some very excited fans and disappointment from the fans that, oh, they're just repeats, but probably those from the HHN super fans, right? Because there are repeats, but to the general public, probably people who've never been to Halloween Horror Nights before, and the Vegas locale, and people visiting Vegas who may have never even heard of Halloween Horror Nights, these will be brand new to them. So I think while it may seem like, it's kind of repeats first, also these are repeats for very good houses. They're not like drabs. I feel like they booked some very good lineups. Scarecrow, Exorcist Believer, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and of course the Universal Monsters, all very good properties and houses. So it's not like they're taking a weak lineup. It's a very good repeat lineup, but it'll be brand new to a lot of other people. So I think that's why they did that. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm very excited for this. I'm so glad it's close to me. It's not Orlando, it's not far. And even though it's not Hollywood, it's only a 4-hour drive away. In Vegas, a place I'm at every couple of months. Anyway, so I'll certainly be there opening weekend. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Subscribe for more theme park updates. Make sure to like the video if you like the video. And if you want to help support the channel even more, consider becoming a member by clicking the join button down below. Other than that, happy Halloween and have a horrific day.